defensively.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Garoppolo on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Dare Ogunbowale. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Shotgun now for Brady. And a first hook up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down.
And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
That's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Brady. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and then get it done. Touchdown.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Ogunbowale. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return. take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. That's caught by Howard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. At 6'6" and nearly 270 pounds, when a ball goes in the air for Rob Gronkowski, seems like most people always bet on him.
And rightly so. I can't imagine how you can make a play on the ball that's going to affect him. He seems to just kind of shrug off defenders. And you talk about uncovered downfield. Yeah, he just puts a hand up, says, throw it. I'm going to go get it.
Brady's throw there complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got Gronkowski yet again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football.
Give me the ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brady to throw again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Again, it's Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Buccaneers 8.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Given 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
7-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
To Kendrick Bourne. 8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the Buccaneers 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
For San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Ogunbowale. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Brady. And he finds Gronk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
me and you. It's just me and you. 54.
On first down, Brady. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Brady will try again on second down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Brady's pass intercepted.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
And the Buccaneer first down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll go for it. It's Brady letting one go deep for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for... And it's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Garoppolo on first down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Ogunbowale. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Going deep this time for Miller. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brady's pass.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. On the return, Ogunbowale. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dare Ogunbowale on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Buccaneers.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
They kick off for Tampa Bay.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play. So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Just a 30-yard punt that time. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try to play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got to...